For Complex News, I'm Hanuman Welch, and back in 2015, former hedge fund manager and now convicted felon, Martin Shkreli paid $2 million for the ultra-rare Wu-Tang album Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. Now, at the time, RZA thought it was wise to follow in the footsteps of peers like Jay-Z, who sold his Magna Cart Holy Grail album in a deal with Samsung in an attempt to make music valuable in an era of instant gratification. Of course, RZA should have never predicted that the hip-hop supergroup's new project could fall in the hands of a character like Shkreli. So, when the project eventually hit eBay, RZA tried to buy it back. In a new interview with Rolling Stone, RZA explains what actually went down. The first thing I did was call my lawyer and I was like, yo, let's go. And they said, all right, check with your contract, and it's no, you can't do it. The album was almost sold for $1 million to a buyer before the deal fell through. Now, if you've been following the story of Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, you'll remember just how crazy this ride has been. From Shkreli and Ghostface getting into a public online beef, YouGod claiming RZA turned the group into a dictatorship, a judge ordering Shkreli to forfeit his stake in the album, to the album bizarrely landing, sort of, in U.S. Attorney Jeff Sessions' hands. Now, Shkreli has reportedly been ordered to forfeit $7.4 million of his assets to the United States government due to his securities fraud charge, with the judge considering the rare album part of those assets, and the condition of his ownership over the album includes a clause not to sell it for 88 years. But RZA hasn't lost hope. I definitely read every article about it. It's kind of crazy. The record has become an entity, very different from a lot of albums. It's like the Mona Lisa, it's got its own folklore. As it stands, the fate of Wu-Tang's infamous album is in a kind of limbo since Shkreli is in prison. That's all for now. For everything else, subscribe to Complex on YouTube. For Complex News, I'm Hanuman Welch.